Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Issue a standing kill order on Jason Bourne, effective immediately.
The movie begins with a group of fishermen who spot a body floating in the water. At first they thought he's dead, but they pull him out anyway. The boat's doctor examines him and discovers bullets lodged in his back, which he then removes. While treating him, the doctor notices something unusual embedded under the skin. Cutting it open, he finds a capsule containing a small electronic device, and inside is a Swiss bank account number. As the doctor studies the device, the man regains consciousness.
What are you doing to me? No, Salva, we're in the water. We pull you out.
What water? Oh, God.
You need to rest. What's your name?
I don't know.
Meanwhile, at the CIA headquarters in Virginia, where senior official Alexander Conklin is told that their mission has failed. Back on the fishing boat, the mysterious man has mostly recovered and helps the fishermen with their work. 2 weeks pass, and he still struggles with his identity. He cannot recall who he is, yet instinctively ties complex knots and speaks multiple languages without remembering how he learned them. His confusion only deepens.
You want to eat, you better get in there.
You know, based on these charts, I think I may have been closer to the coast.
I'm down here looking through all this shit for 2 weeks. I'm down here. It's not working. I don't even know what to look for.
We get in there tomorrow, I don't even have a name.
It's not much, but it should get you to Switzerland.
The doctor gives him some money and suggests he go to Switzerland, as the answers he seeks may be there, and he sets off for Zurich. When night falls, he rests in a park, but 2 policemen approach and ask for his ID. Since he has none, they try to detain him.
I lost meine Papiere. Ich habe sie verloren.
Stehen Sie jetzt auf.
At the same time, senior CIA officials review a recording of Wambosi, a political leader accusing the agency of trying to assassinate him. He warns that unless he is restored to power within 6 months, he will publish a book exposing their covert activities in Africa. Once the meeting ends, Deputy Director Ward Abbott speaks privately with Conklin, pressing him about the failed operation.
Lost communication with our man. And you don't let me know this? You never made a mistake before.
The focus then shifts to the strange man, who has now reached the Swiss bank linked to the account number found in his body. Inside the bank, he provides the account number and is escorted into a private room where his fingerprint is scanned. After verification, he is handed a box. When he opens it, he finds a passport inside, carrying his picture and the name Jason Bourne, along with an address in Paris. As he removes another layer from the box, he finds stacks of cash, a gun, and several passports, all carrying his photo, but with different names and from different countries. Seeing this, Jason cannot make sense of what is happening to him. Still, he gathers the money and passports into a red bag, leaves the gun behind, and walks out of the room. Jason asks a bank employee when was the last he came there to deposit the box. The employee replies that he doesn't remember exactly, but it was probably about 3 weeks ago. Jason steps out of the bank, heads to a public phone, and dials the Paris number written on the passport. To his shock, he hears his own voice on the other end of the line. As he turns to leave, he spots police officers eyeing him closely, trying not to draw attention. He hurries away, but soon realizes they are still watching him. Fear rising, he slips out of sight and makes his way to the U.S. consulate, hoping to find answers about himself. While waiting in line at the entrance, he notices a young woman, Marie Kreutz, arguing with an officer at the counter. She grows increasingly frustrated over her visa application.
It's not about a green card anymore. It's completely different.
You, red bag, the red bag, stop right there!
Hey, clear!
The suspect. Bravo unit, moving up staircase, proceeding to...
Floor, now!
You went to the bank? Our source at the bank, that's who called.
I liked it better when I thought he was dead.
The consul, I heard you talking. I thought maybe we could help each other. I'll give you $10,000 to drive me to Paris.
Joke, some kind of scam?
No, it's no scam. You drive, I pay. It's that simple. Go. There, wait.
No, it's gotta be near the end. I think I got it. Is it him?
Unreal.
Get everybody up. Do it now. I want them all activated.
His command is clear. Jason must be eliminated. Among those mobilized are the Professor in Barcelona, Mannheim in Hamburg, and Castel in Rome. Meanwhile, on the road, Marie talks endlessly about her personal struggles until she suddenly realizes she has been rambling. Jason encourages her to continue, admitting that listening to her calms him, which brightens her mood. Curious, she asks what kind of music he enjoys, but Jason confesses he does not know. Her suspicion grows because she finds it strange that anyone would pay so much money just for a ride. When she presses him, Jason admits to his amnesia. He explains that he does not remember anything about himself or why he is heading to Paris, yet Marie still remains unconvinced. Back at the CIA, new surveillance shows Jason traveling with Marie. She is quickly identified, and Conklin demands a full background check on her and her family.
Had a phone in her name for 3 months in Belgium, 96.
I want to know every place she's slept in the past 6 years. Have Paris get these out in the field.
I'm not making this up. These are real. Who has a bank account number in their hip?
I mean, you were shot. People do all kinds of weird and amazing stuff when they're scared.
I can tell you the license plate numbers of all 6 cars outside. And at this altitude, I can run flat out for a half mile before my hands start shaking. How can I know that and not know who I am?
Hey. Oh, here. For 20,000, I like this for breakfast. So, do you think there's like a family waiting for you?
I thought about it.
So, this is it, right?
Here.
Danke.
Well, you could come up, or you could wait. Here,
You will probably just forget about me.
You're the only person I know.
As soon as he enters the building, a woman recognizes him, but he has no memory of her, nor does anything about the place seem familiar. Once inside, he searches for clues about himself. Among some papers, he discovers that he used to run a shipping business. Curious, he redials the last number on his phone, which connects to a hotel. When he gives his name, the staff insists that no one by that name has ever stayed there. Jason then tries another identity from one of his passports, John Michael Caine. The hotel staff informs him that Caine died 2 weeks earlier in a highway accident. While Jason is still processing this information, Marie steps out of the bathroom, freshly changed. At that moment, an assassin suddenly attacks. He is one of the 3 killers Conklin has sent, known as Castel.
Who are you?
He's got my picture.
Right,
this is so exciting.
I'll do this. I'll do this. Look, I can get us out of here, but we gotta go. We gotta go right now. Don't look.
Bourne, he went to Paris, he went to the apartment.
We got it?
There's police. This is Paris.
All right, put up the scanners, get as much radio information as you can.
Jesus Christ. I told you to stay in the car. You gotta go before this gets any worse.
And myself?
They have to believe you.
How can they even know that we're together?
Look, I'm trying to do the right thing.
You don't tell them what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know who I am. You're acting like I'm trying to burn you here. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I don't even know who I'm hiding from. These people know who I am. Turn your head away. Turn your head away. Be
can never come back to this car. You understand?
He warns Marie not to return to the car once he wipes it clean of fingerprints. They later hide in the parking garage until nightfall, then slip out and check into a hotel. Wombosi is taken to a hospital to identify the body of his attacker, but after seeing the corpse, he declares that this is not the man they are looking for. The focus shifts back to Conklin, where the bigger picture becomes clear. The true objective of Operation Treadstone was to eliminate Wombosi because he possessed information that could destroy the CIA officials. To silence him, Conklin launched this covert operation, but it failed, and Wombosi survived. Enraged, Wombosi now aims to expose the agency's officials. Frustrated by this, Conklin hands the task over to a new assassin, the Professor, assigning him to kill Jason as well. Back with Jason and Marie, he cuts her hair short and dyes it, making sure she can't be recognized. During this time, their bond grows deeper, and the two become intimate. The next day, Marie visits a hotel to gather information about Michael Caine. There, she finds a bill linked to him. At the same time, the Professor begins his mission.
Sir, please. They want what? And we will give them what?
It's hard enough getting people that we know to help us. We need to be careful.
What's the payphone number?
616-2468. If I think I'm being followed, I walk out with the bag over my right shoulder.
You walk in, you pick a spot. Some midpoint in the lobby. How many hotel employees are there? And obviously security. What happened?
I've got the records. Maybe it's easier to just ask for them. I said I was Mr. Caine's personal assistant.
Good thinking.
Wombosi was assassinated in his house in the middle of Paris.
It's him. It's Bourne. We're almost positive. Now that he's completed the mission, we think he'll come back in.
24 hours?
Yeah, it's usually something like that.
Then what?
It will be clean.
On the other side, Jason is holding Michael Caine's bill. He begins dialing the numbers Caine had previously called and discovers a company named ASM. When he visits the company, everyone there mistakes him for Caine. One man even discusses business matters with him and hands him some documents. The more Jason sees, the more confused he becomes. Unsure whether he is Jason Bourne or Michael Caine, he visits the hospital where Caine's body had been kept. But upon arrival, he learns that the corpse has mysteriously disappeared, and at the same time, he finds out that recently, Wombosi had come there to see the corpse. After this, in order to solve the mystery, Jason goes to Wombosi's house, where he discovers that Wombosi has also been killed.
It says that 3 weeks before he was killed, Mr. Wombosi told police that a man came onto his yacht 5 miles off the coast of Marseille and tried to kill him. It says that he chased the man off the boat and shot him twice in the back. It says I'm an assassin.
Marie.
Get away.
Marie.
What are you gonna do, kill me?
Marie.
Is that what's next?
People who killed Wombosi, they are gonna come here and they are gonna kill us.
The people you work for.
If we stay here, we die.
Jesus Christ, what is a French word for stakeout, huh? This is our starting point. It can't fly, trains are risky.
I've got to stand before an oversight committee. What am I going to tell them about Treadstone?
We will burn for this.
Where do we stand with this residency pattern?
We started it.
So get it out.
These are all the places we think she's lived in the last 6 years.
Beg, borrow, pack, tap, bypass. I want to know everything you can tell me about what's going on at those locations.
Jason takes Marie to her stepbrother Eamon's house. She looks for the spare key, but he breaks in instead. When Eamon arrives, Marie explains, and though wary, he allows them to stay. Over dinner, he asks about Jason, and Marie says he works in shipping. When Eamon asks if she is happy, she admits she is. That night, he gives them a room, and while Marie takes the bed, Jason chooses the floor, a quiet tension lingering between them. Back at the CIA, intel shows Marie once lived at his brother's house, and Conklin tells Abbott it is their best lead. He gives the professor his new assignment. At night, Marie wakes to find Jason outside watching the children. He admits he no longer cares who he really is and only wants to forget and start a new life. He asks Marie to disappear with him, but she is unsure what to do.
One night, you weren't kidding.
Either.
Bloody dope's gone missing. Get everyone in the basement.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're in danger, your family's in danger. As quick as you can.
The phone is dead.
Yeah.
Who's out there? Who is it? These children, if...
That's not gonna happen.
Who else is out here? Who else? How many you got with you?
I walk alone like you. They said go to Paris.
Treadstone in Paris?
Look at what they make you give.
Right, Toddy, get in the front and put your belt on.
1 minute, Eamon,
I'm not
okay?
waiting!
Please!
You gotta get out now.
away from me. There's enough in there for you to make a life.
What are you gonna do?
I'll end it.
Who the hell are you?
The man you sent is dead.
Come on, it only goes two ways, Jason. Either you come in and let us make this right, or we're gonna have to keep going until we're satisfied.
You mean until you kill me?
Let's ask Marie what she wants to do.
She's dead.
I'm sorry to hear that. How did that happen?
5:30 p.m. Pont Neuf. You come alone?
Take off your jacket, face east. I'll redial this number.
Jason, wait.
In the evening, Conklin arrives at the place Jason told him. From a distance, Jason watches Conklin, and then he notices some men nearby. He immediately realizes that these men are with Conklin. Then Jason tells Conklin that he won't be able to meet him because he had asked him to come alone. After saying this, Jason goes near Conklin's car and places a tracker on it. Later that night, when Conklin reaches the safe house, Jason also arrives there. To distract the guards, he sets off all the car alarms outside. Then, Jason makes his way to Conklin, points a gun at him, and says that he should tell him right now who he really is.
Dead. The phones are dead.
You move, you die.
Bourne, you better take a look around. There's not much left. Boy, you don't know what you're doing, do you, Jason?
You don't have a goddamn clue.
You're U.S. government property. You're a malfunctioning $30 million weapon.
You sent me to kill Wambosi.
I can send Nikki to do that, for Christ's sake. I don't send you to kill. I send you to be invisible. Failed, and you're gonna tell me why.
I can't tell you. I don't remember.
You brought John McCain to life. You picked a boat. You picked a day.
You were in, Jason. You were in. It was over.
I swear to God, if I even feel somebody behind me, there is no measure to how fast and how hard I will bring this fight to your doorstep.
Done.
Shut it down.
The Treadstone project has actually already been terminated. It was designed primarily as a sort of advanced game program. We'd hoped it might build into a good training platform, but it's all but decommissioned at this point. This is Blackbriar. Blackbriar is a joint DoD communications program that we really feel.
This your store? It's a little hard to find.
2 years have passed, and Jason is living with his girlfriend in Goa, India. Yet even now, he doesn't fully remember everything about his past. He keeps experiencing flashes of memory, glimpses of events he cannot piece together. These visions disturb him deeply, especially because they often involve assassination. Marie comforts him and suggests that he should write down every nightmare he faces, as it might help him overcome them. But Jason tells her that he has been doing that for 2 years, yet it has brought him no relief. He then confesses his love for her, saying that she is the only beautiful and hopeful thing in his dark and shadowy life. Meanwhile, in Berlin, Pamela Landy, the deputy director of a CIA task force, oversees an operation in which one of her agents carries $3 million to meet an unknown contact. The goal is to obtain a file containing documents that reveal a major scandal. 7 years ago, someone embezzled $20 million from the CIA.
Mobile 1 and Seller have entered the office.
Copy that. This is everything?
Everyone, I need to know what happened. What are you seeing? Something.
Are you there, Mobile 1?
I'm sorry.
What do you see?
He's my friend, and I wonder if you've seen him.
Hey!
Get in.
What's wrong?
We're blown. The car he's driving, what he's wearing is just wrong. That's him right there. Get your head down. Silver Honda, get your head down.
It's never gonna be over like this. I don't want...
We don't have a choice. Here, take the wheel. You're gonna drive.
The fingerprints from the one that didn't go off.
And the Germans can't match it?
No.
What the hell's Treadstone? Get me a flight. We're going to Langley.
Kirill then reports back to Gretkov, claiming the job is done, and collects his payment. Gretkov also believes Jason has been killed, unaware that Jason is still alive. Shortly after, we see Jason again. After escaping the water, Jason's first move is to destroy everything connected to Marie. Her photographs, passport, and every trace linking her to him. Devastated, he struggles to control his emotions. Once that's done, he begins to wonder why he was targeted again. He had already cut all ties with the CIA and left that world behind, yet someone still came after him. Troubled by these questions and driven by a desire for revenge, Jason decides to search for answers and heads to Italy. Pamela travels to CIA headquarters in Virginia. She talks with CIA Director General Martin Marshall about the operation. With full access granted, she runs the fingerprint scan again, and this time, the name Jason Bourne appears on her screen. Wanting to know more, Pamela meets with Abbott, but he avoids discussing the operation.
Operation Treadstone.
Never heard of it.
It's not gonna fly.
We closed it down 2 years ago. Nobody wants to know about Treadstone, not around here.
Let's talk about Conklin.
What do you have to, Pam?
I want to know what happened.
Jason Bourne happened. You got the files. The guy went for a job, screwed the op, never came back.
And Bourne, where is he now?
Dead in a ditch. Drunk in a bar in Mogadishu. Who knows?
I had a deal going down in Berlin last week, and during the buy, both our case officer and the seller were killed. They were killed by Jason Bourne.
They're ready for us upstairs.
7 years ago, $20 million of CIA funds disappeared during a wire transfer through Moscow. We were contacted by a Russian politician, Vladimir Nevsky. We were negotiating a meet with Mr. Nevsky when he was killed. Turns out the assassin was one of our own, Jason Bourne.
The man is dead.
No one's disputing that word.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Marty, you knew Conklin.
Sir, look, you're not going to believe this. Jason Bourne's passport just popped up on the grid in Naples.
Find out what kind of local assets we have in place there.
Meanwhile, we see Jason at an airport. Some officers become suspicious of him and take him in for questioning. Still depressed and angry after Marie's death, Jason does not want to respond to any of their questions. Suddenly, one officer gets a call from the CIA, ordering that Jason be apprehended at any cost.
He's being interrogated by a field officer out of the consulate. I think he got away. Damn it.
During his escape, he copies details from one officer's radio, gaining access to their communications. Through this, Jason learns that he is the prime suspect in the Berlin killings, and that Pamela Landy is the one in charge of the case. Hearing this makes him even more cautious. He begins experiencing more visions of his past, how Conklin had made him kill people. He vaguely remembers the faces of some of his victims, which makes him anxious, though he manages to control himself. Soon after, Nikki Parsons is brought to headquarters, as she was also part of Operation Treadstone. She explains that she does not know much about the program, saying she was merely a coordinator for logistics operations and nothing more.
I need clearance.
It's not hiding, that's for sure.
There's always an objective, always a target. The objectives and targets always came from us. Who's giving them to him now?
Word in the ether was you'd lost your memory.
So who's running Treadstone now?
They shut it down.
What's going on in Berlin?
I don't know. I thought you were here to kill me.
What'd you do?
I'm sorry.
Jason then begins shadowing Pamela, suspecting that she might be connected to Treadstone. He positions himself in a building across from her location, armed with a sniper rifle. From there, he calls her directly. During the tense call, Pamela insists that she has no connection with Operation Treadstone and that the program was shut down long ago. Hearing this, Jason decides not to kill her. He also notices Nikki Parsons in the office. Jason demands to meet her, promising that afterward he will surrender.
I need someone I know to bring me in. 30 minutes, under the world clock. Send her alone?
What if I can't find her?
She's standing right next to you.
Pull it up.
We need snipers, DOD, whatever they've
No
got.
snipers, no snipers.
Don't be a fool, not when we're this close.
Are we talking about protecting Nikki or killing Bourne? Hello?
There's a tram coming towards you. Get on it.
Survey 5, I can't see him. I don't see him.
I don't think he's on the tram.
He's on the tram.
Survey 3, there's a lot of protesters here. There's no way we can cover out there.
Leave me alone.
I did, I swear to
Jason, I told them that I believed you.
Who's Pamela Landy?
She's a task force chief.
Why come back now? Landy was fine.
Stop. Why is she trying to kill me?
Last week, an agency field officer tried to make a buy-off of one of her ops.
He was trying to sell out a mole or something.
And
you got to him before we did.
I killed him.
You left a print.
Last week, I was 4,000 miles away watching Marie die. What do you people want with me? Why are you trying to frame me?
Abbott dragged us.
Abbott? Who's Abbott?
Conklin reported to him. It was something to do with a Russian politician.
You know my file. I did a job here. When?
No, you never worked in Berlin.
I know I was here, Nikki!
Okay, let's go public. Release his photo to the Berlin police.
His mind is broken. We broke it. And
What, now terminate him? I'm convinced that Bourne knows something.
He knows that you're after him.
Jason is seen in a library, searching online about a politician named Nesky. Jason now wants to uncover the full truth. Reading through the reports, he decides to travel to the very place where Nesky was murdered. At the same time, we see Abbott. One of his men takes him to the basement electrical supply room and tells him he does not believe Jason planted the bomb, suggesting it was only a distraction. He implies that Jason is being framed. Maybe the real culprit is someone else. Hearing this, Abbott kills the man with a knife to protect his secret. Meanwhile, Jason visits the hotel where the Neskys were murdered. As he walks through the room, painful memories return. He realizes the horrifying truth. He was the one who killed Nesky, and it was part of a mission he had long forgotten. In his flashbacks, Jason recalls everything. His wife was also present. Jason killed them both and staged the scene to look as if the wife had murdered her husband before taking her own life. While Jason is revisiting the hotel, someone recognizes him from a wanted poster and calls the police.
Kill Bourne and you kill this investigation. Just get Bourne. Jason. I don't suppose it'll do me much good to cry for help, huh? There were files linking me to the Nesky murder. The files disappeared, and they suspected you.
Is that why you killed Marie?
You killed Marie. There's no place that won't catch up to you. It's how every story ends.
Do it. Do it. She wouldn't want me to.
Pamela soon arrives and finds Abbott in his room. Realizing that his crimes are about to be exposed, Abbott takes out his gun and shoots himself in front of her. Shortly after, Pamela receives a package containing a tape recorder. When she plays it, she hears Abbott's entire confession, secretly recorded by Jason during their confrontation. The tape clearly reveals Abbott's role in the $20 million theft and the cover-ups that followed. Landy now has undeniable proof that Jason was not the traitor and that everything had been orchestrated by Abbott. Meanwhile, Jason returns to Moscow to find Nesky's daughter and explain what really happened to her parents. He goes to her address, but a worker tells him that she has moved to a different apartment. At the same time, Moscow police are searching for Jason, carrying his photo and asking people everywhere if they have seen him. It becomes clear that he is not only being hunted by the police, but also by Kirill, who is on his trail. The police begin tracking Jason and soon reach the taxi driver who had brought him earlier. The driver reveals where Jason went, and shortly after, the police arrive at the location. Kirill is already there, and as soon as he hears the police sirens, Jason starts to run. At the same time, the authorities arrest Gretkov, as all the evidence Abbott confessed to has now come to light. Even while injured, Jason goes to the apartment of Nesky's daughter. When she opens the door, he admits the truth. It was not her mother who killed her father, but him. He explains that he was sent there on a mission to assassinate Mr. Nesky, but when his wife was also present, he was ordered to kill her too. He shot both her parents and staged it to look like a murder-suicide. Jason apologizes, telling her she deserved to know the truth. Fighting back tears, he says he understands the pain of losing a loved one who did nothing wrong. He then leaves quietly, stumbling away in overwhelming pain and grief, seeking some form of redemption through this confession. Sometime later, we see Jason in New York. He calls Pamela Landy and asks why the CIA is still chasing him, even though everything has already been resolved.
I guess I owe you an apology. David Webb. That's your real name.
Get some rest, Pam. You look tired.
Later, Jason Bourne is still wounded, and the Russian police are chasing him relentlessly. After managing to shake them off, he reaches a small dispensary. While treating his injuries, he once again starts experiencing several visions. In those visions, he sees himself in completely different places and situations. These visions again begin to disturb Jason deeply. As he continues to battle his troubles, 2 policemen arrive and attempt to capture him.
Руки давай.
6 weeks later, the scene shifts to a CIA meeting where Pamela presents Ezra Kramer, the chief director of the CIA, with the same tape in which Abbott had confessed all his crimes. Ezra states that Jason is still a threat since he possesses the tape and could release it to the media at any time, potentially destroying the agency. He insists that Jason must be executed. Pamela does her best to defend Jason, but the director refuses to listen and orders that he be captured at all costs. Later, a reporter named Simon Ross appears, conducting an investigation into Operation Treadstone. He meets with one of his informants, and during their conversation, Simon learns critical information about Jason Bourne. Shortly after, Jason is shown in Paris, where he has come to meet Marie's brother, Martin. Jason explains everything to him, how he loved his sister, how the 2 of them had been living together in India, and how one day a man appeared and killed her. Hearing this story leaves Martin heartbroken. A little later, Simon is seen meeting with his boss, and he begins to share everything that his informant has told him. He now has critical information about Project Blackbriar. As soon as Simon passes this information to his boss, the CIA quickly learns about it as well. A new CIA deputy director, Noah Vosen, has been brought in to replace Abbott. He becomes furious upon discovering how such classified information could possibly reach a reporter, concluding that there must be a mole within the agency. Soon after, the CIA assigns several operatives to follow Simon.
Have you heard of Operation Blackbriar?
You have details.
People, listen up. This is a full priority situation. I want all his phones, his BlackBerry, real-time location of his source.
What?
Jimmy, how you doing with the phone line?
We're working on his cell.
Simon Ross? This is Jason Bourne. Waterloo Station, south entrance, 30 minutes.
Okay, guys, let's work it. Come on.
Where's he going?
Subject exiting the building.
All right, everyone, let's find out where he's going.
Hi,
Waterloo Station, south entrance.
sir. The subject is arriving at the south entrance of Waterloo Station.
10 o'clock. To your left across the street, there's a silver Chrysler Voyage.
Jimmy, I need that phone. I need it yesterday. He's on the move. He's on the move.
All right, there's a man in a blue hooded sweatshirt. He's talking on a phone. Walk directly to him and stop. There's a bus coming. It'll be there in 10 seconds. When it stops, I want you to walk directly to your left.
What's going on? Somebody tell me we lost the
Grab Team
feed.
B, intercept the contact, and stay with Ross.
Blue hood! Down! Now!
Surveillance nightmare. It's the busiest terminal in London.
Who's your source? What's his name? What's your source's name?
Was it Blackbriar? Is that what this is?
What's Blackbriar?
Answer your phone.
I need you to move up to your right. First escalator on the right.
Tie your shoe. Tie your shoe right now. Tie your shoe.
I'm gonna walk by you. I want you to move along the far wall to your left.
Cannot afford to lose this guy, people.
Jesus Christ.
That's Jason Bourne.
I'm gonna get us out of here. You gotta do exactly what I say.
I'm going for it.
No, no, no!
Director Kramer would like to see you. He said it's urgent.
Later, Jason slips into an internet cafe, poring over Simon's scattered notes. two phrases leap out at him: Blackbriar, and it all started with Jason Bourne. Intrigued, he searches for several names Simon had scribbled, which lead him to an investment banking group named Sewell and Marbury. Memorizing the address, he resolves to investigate further. Elsewhere in the city, Simon's informant spirals into panic after learning of the reporter's sudden death. He hurriedly gathers top-secret files, including documents tied to Blackbriar, before vanishing into the night. Noah, less than pleased, is pressured by the higher-ups to involve Pamela Landy in the escalating crisis. Reluctantly, he informs her, and she agrees to cooperate. However, she hints that she will not support Jason's execution. Instead, she insists on bringing him in alive, believing she can convince the CIA that he poses no threat of revealing their secrets. Later, inside the CIA office, officials are seen combing through everything linked to Simon. Their search reveals the identity of the informant, who is discovered to be connected with both Operation Treadstone and Blackbriar. His name is revealed to be Neil Daniels. To trace him further, Jason arrives at the bank. Though Neil himself is not present there, Jason realizes that Neil is indeed the informant and was also directly involved with Operation Treadstone. From that moment, Jason begins tracking Neil.
The guy you're after is a CIA operative with clearance above top secret.
Got any better ideas?
3 names: Tom Brewster, Jack Brulin, and Neil Daniels.
Right there, initials. Pull that up. Bring that up on main.
We'll take Daniels into custody if he is there, and Anna get grab teams to the Calle Norte safe house. That's gotta be Bourne.
The safe is empty. Shit. Looks like he left in a hurry.
Get me a secure line in
Pull
there.
anything up.
And get the second team over there now.
What are you doing here?
I was posted here after Berlin.
How long do I have?
3 minutes. My car's outside.
2 minutes to destination, sir.
Grab teams A
Side by sides are up.
If we hurry, we can make the morning ferry.
Issue a standing kill order on Jason Bourne, effective immediately.
In the aftermath of the commotion, Pamela confronts Noah. He elaborates on Operation Blackbriar, revealing that Neil oversaw operations across southern Europe and North Africa, making him privy to critical intelligence and highly classified information, and he needs to be executed at any cost. Pamela doesn't like the idea and leaves without saying anything. Meanwhile, in a cafeteria, Jason and Nikki engage in a tense conversation. Nikki reveals a disturbing truth. Recruits were psychologically broken down before being subjected to behavioral modifications. As it turns out, had been the very first subject to undergo this extreme transformation. At CIA headquarters, they finally track Neil's location. The agency prepares to eliminate him, assigning the task to an operative named Desh. Nikki attempts to access his location data but is blocked, managing only to retrieve an image and his name. Their plan quickly shifts. If they cannot track Neil directly, they will follow Desh instead. Soon, Jason tails the operative through the bustling city streets. When the CIA detects Nikki's breach, Noah orders Desh to eliminate both her and Jason after Neil is dealt with. Pamela strongly objects, but Noah dismisses her concerns, leaving her no choice but to walk away.
Tell me you're gonna meet him. He'll take us right to Daniels.
Sir, the asset is deviating off course.
Confirmed invalid. It came from a computer belonging to Nikki Parsons.
This is about Daniels, not Nikki.
She has betrayed us.
You start down this path. Where does it end?
It ends when we've won. When we're finished with Daniels, send the asset after them.
coded it. We need to be dead.
Asset confirms both targets are down.
I want to be sure about this. And keep an eye on Landy.
Ezra confronts Noah, making it clear that he will not take the blame if the mission fails, reminding him that this is precisely why Pamela Landy has been brought into the operation. Soon after, we see Jason and Nikki in a hotel room. Nikki reveals everything she knows about his past and even hands him a file, giving Jason critical insight into his own history. The files reveal the brutal experiments conducted on him, followed by a record of how many people Jason has killed. Confronted with this, Jason realizes that they had turned him into a monster, someone for whom right and wrong no longer mattered, condemned to live a life of violence. Nikki cuts her hair short to avoid being recognized, knowing she too has now landed on the CIA's kill list. Realizing the danger she faces, Jason urges her to disappear, warning that staying with him would only put her in greater peril. Nikki reluctantly leaves. Shortly afterward, Jason arrives at Neil's place, only to find everything burned to ashes. While searching through the charred remains, he discovers a slip of paper with an address on it, Noah's office. Convinced that all of this is connected, Jason heads to New York, where CIA headquarters are located. Knowing he cannot approach them directly, Jason contacts Pamela Landy.
I hear you're still looking for me.
Bourne, I wanted to thank you for the tape.
50 seconds to trace.
Goodbye.
Wait, David Webb. That's your real name.
Get some rest, Pam.
This is a national security emergency. We have an imminent threat.
Landy just left the building.
Stay with her phone. Get the vehicles, we're going mobile.
During their conversation, Pamela hints at wanting to meet him, but cannot say so openly. Instead, she tells him she wants to give him his date of birth. When she recites it, Jason realizes it isn't a date at all, but a set of coordinates pointing to the place where they are to meet. But this method falls short. She had hoped it would prevent suspicion, but Noah and his team are just as sharp. They crack the code and begin tailing Pamela. Anticipating such a move, Jason turns the situation to his advantage. While the CIA is preoccupied with chasing Pamela, he slips into CIA headquarters. He breaks into Noah's office and starts examining the files. Inside, Jason uncovers the full truth about Operation Treadstone and Blackbriar, along with a cache of other classified intelligence. He learns the names of those the CIA had ordered to be eliminated and discovers that the masterminds behind it all were Ezra and Noah. They had instructed Dr. Albert Hirsch, with Neil Daniels assisting, to launch Treadstone and later Blackbriar. The program's designed to manufacture emotionless human assassins. After taking in the shocking details, Jason quickly exits the office. Soon after, Noah realizes that Jason had been there, and once again the CIA is forced to confront the fact that they have been outsmarted. Pamela slips into a car with her operative, giving him directions as they drive. Jason strolls casually down the street, only to be spotted by agents who have orders to shoot on sight. He takes off running, eventually making his way to a rooftop car park. There, he seizes a car and rams it into others, using the wreckage as cover to eliminate his pursuers.
He's on foot! Put your hands in the air!
Sir, Bourne's birthday.
Oh my God, it's a code.
41571 is the zip code for Barney, Kentucky.
Bring all the teams in behind us.
The asset lost Bourne. We lost him.
Bourne knows everything. He's on his way to you right now.
I'll keep him in play till you get there.
As Jason approaches the ominous building, memories of his brutal training resurface. Outside, he finally comes face to face with Pamela. Jason entrusts Pamela with the bag full of classified files, relying on her sense of justice. She urges him to come with her, but he tells her that this is where everything began for him and where it must end. As he moves inside the facility, a fleet of CIA cars screeches to a halt outside, forcing Pamela to retreat into the building. She slips into an office and quickly sets the operation in motion. While Noah and his men storm the facility, Jason engages the emergency lock on the elevator, leaving the agents no choice but to rush up the stairs in panic. Pamela sends the classified documents through a fax machine, one page after another. Just as the final sheet goes through, Noah bursts into the office. He glares at her, but she remains composed and advises him to find a good lawyer. At the same time, Jason walks through a corridor, overwhelmed by a flood of memories from his past.
When we are finished with you, you will no longer be David Webb.
Hello, Jason.
I've spent 3 years running, trying to find out who I am. Why did you pick me?
We didn't pick you, you picked us. You volunteered.
Captain Webb. You didn't even blink. Jason,
Yes, sir.
You said I'd be saving American lives.
you knew exactly what it meant for you. You can't outrun what you did, Jason, to become Jason Bourne. It can't go on, you know. You have to decide. You said you'd do anything it takes. This is it. Go with David Webb. You're no longer David Webb, Jason Bourne. Do you remember now?
Why didn't you take the shot?
Do you even know why you're supposed to kill me? Look at us. Look at what they make you give.
Seeing his body floating, Noah assumes Jason is dead. The story shifts to a Senate hearing, where Pamela presents the classified files, finally exposing the truth to the senators. On television, Nikki watches as the news reports Ezra Kramer under criminal investigation, while Dr. Albert Hirsch and Deputy Director Noah Vosen are arrested. For 3 long days, the CIA searches endlessly, but Jason remains missing. As Nikki sits before the screen, she smiles softly. Somewhere out there, he swims free, no longer their weapon, finally in control of his own life. Several years pass, and now Jason is living in Greece. He still struggles with flashbacks of the torture he suffered and the murders he committed. Wanting to stay away from the CIA, he lives in an ordinary place and earns a living through street boxing. He is so strong that he defeats his opponents with a single strike like One Punch Man. In Iceland, Nikki Parsons enters a secret hacking club by posing as the assistant of Christian Dassault. There, using her expertise, she hacks into the CIA's central database in Virginia. She accesses the folder containing classified information about the CIA's secret black operations. To her shock, she discovers that Operation Treadstone was initiated by none other than Richard Webb, Jason Bourne's father. She also uncovers details about a new operation called Iron Hand. This immediately alerts the CIA. Cybersecurity head Heather Lee quickly mobilizes her team to investigate the breach. An expert in the field, Heather uses her skills to shut down the hacking club's power supply. But in the meantime, Nikki manages to download some of the files.
We've just been hacked.
How badly?
Could be worse than Snowden.
So are we exposed?
We don't know yet. Have you got a name for us?
The hacker was a former agency operative, previously linked to Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ.
Where is Nikki Parsons right now?
To Athens.
We cut the head off this thing.
I'll deliver Parsons, the files, and if he's out there, I'll give you Bourne too.
Do not push your personal agenda to the DNI again. And I want to know every move you make.
Sometime later, Dewey contacts a lethal operative in Rome, an assassin known only as the Asset. He orders him to head to Athens right away and kill Jason at all costs. Meanwhile, in Athens, Jason is once again street boxing against a large opponent. Nikki has also arrived in the city, and the CIA traces her location, dispatching 2 teams to hunt her down. Spotting Nikki in the crowd, Jason abruptly ends his fight. He opens the bag she left behind and finds a note instructing him to meet her within an hour at Syntagma Square. Following the note, Jason arrives at the square, where a massive protest against the government is underway, with thousands of people flooding the streets. Nikki is waiting for him, unaware that the CIA has already tracked her. Jason finally finds her and asks what she is doing.
I have the Alpha team feeds.
Pull them up.
I got all the Black Ops files. We're putting them online.
2 seconds forward. Blonde hair.
Find her. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Christian Dassault is gonna get you killed.
We don't have a choice, Jason.
You get off the grid, survive.
I don't believe that, and neither do you. I found your father's name in the Treadstone files. It looked like he was involved directly. You don't know the truth about what they did to you. You need to read those files.
Move. They tracked you. Meet me at the statue of Athena. I'll take them with me.
Stay with Bourne.
Clear to engage the target.
Sir, rioting is spreading. The Greek government is declaring a state of emergency. A suspect matching Bourne's description has stolen a police motorcycle.
I need eyes overhead.
Bring up the satellite suite.
Police have blocked the road to the north. The target will be forced to turn left. Another barricade in 200 meters. Target turning left again. Get to the roof. Target should pass within your line of sight. Coming at you in 55 seconds. Target's with you in 15 seconds.
Stay low!
Ma'am, a police helicopter spotted 3 bodies on the roof near the asset. A tactical team's on its way.
Don't move! Hold on, Nikki. I'm gonna get you to cover. Don't.
Get a location on Christian Dassault. He will lead us to Jason Bourne.
Does the asset know Bourne?
The last time Bourne came back, he exposed the Blackbriar program. The asset was in Syria undercover. He was captured, tortured, and it took 2 damn years to get him out. I have no idea why he came back, but whatever he's doing, he wants to destroy us. We can't let that happen.
Jason takes the key Nikki gave him and opens her locker. Inside, he finds a flash drive and several files. By decoding the written information, he discovers coordinates that lead him to a public library, where he confirms the location is in Berlin. Meanwhile, the CEO of Deep Dream, Aaron Kalur, delivers a speech to the public. Deep Dream, a social media platform, has reached a milestone of 1.5 billion users worldwide. Aaron proudly declares that he will never allow users' private data to be sold to any industry, and that their privacy will always remain secure. Later, Aaron meets Dewey at a cafe, where Dewey congratulates him on the platform's massive growth. Dewey insists that Aaron should provide user data to the CIA in the name of national security.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea the shitstorm I'll have on my hands if this arrangement becomes public? Privacy is freedom. I'm done selling out our customers.
But you would sell out your country, and you're sure as hell accountable for that.
Heather continues digging into Jason's files and learns more about his past, the torture he endured that stripped him of his identity. She reads Dr. Albert Hirsch's notes about Jason, which state that Jason can never truly find peace. Eventually, he will reach a breaking point and return to the program. Convinced by this assessment and seeing Jason as a victim of his torment, Heather decides to change her approach. Instead of eliminating him, she makes up her mind to bring him back into the CIA. Later, Jason goes to Berlin, to the same address he deciphered. When he enters, he finds the hacker Christian Dassault, who had been working with Nikki. Jason gives him the files to decode, and as soon as Dassault inserts the drive into the computer, the CIA tracks their location and dispatches teams.
Bourne has surfaced. In Berlin.
Where is she?
She's dead.
She made a choice.
You exploited her.
I'm accessing CCTV now.
We should work together, Bourne. We both want to take down the corrupt institutions that control society.
He's on a computer.
You have to stop this.
At least when you're done, leave me the files. These programs have to be exposed.
There's a phone in the room. I can use it to delete the files.
I gotta get back to Washington. I love you, son.
Look at the man, Bishop!
Files deleted, sir. I can see you going through the old Treadstone files. I know you're looking for something. Let me help you find it.
Jason, your dad was a patriot. He would not want to see you harm the agency. You have to stop this.
Take point. We lost him, sir.
Later, Heather suggests to Chairman Edwin that capturing Jason alive would be more valuable than executing him. She explains that, based on Dr. Albert Hirsch's notes, Jason will eventually return to the program to find meaning. Edwin grants her permission to pursue this approach. Dewey, however, strongly disagrees and secretly begins to resent Heather for undermining his authority. Meanwhile, Dewey's men begin threatening Aaron and filing lawsuits against him. Furious, Aaron decides to expose Dewey's covert manipulations at the upcoming cyber convention in Las Vegas. However, Aaron's assistant secretly tips off Dewey, informing him about Aaron's plan to reveal everything at the convention. On the other hand, Jason arrives in London to track down Malcolm Smith. He calls Smith and orders him to leave his office and meet at a specific location, but the CIA intercepts Jason's call, and all teams are deployed. Asset also arrives in London with the sole mission of killing Jason, while Heather dispatches her own 2 teams with instructions only to capture him, not kill.
Keep your eyes open for Bourne.
No sign of Bourne.
Alpha team, that alley leads to a footbridge, which will bring him to you.
You have a green light on Bourne.
Copy that. I'm on my way.
Bravo team, why aren't you moving? What's going on? Alpha team isn't responding.
Heather, that's Bourne. He has to be put down.
Locked in. Multiple fire alarms.
That's Bourne.
I can't stay here. You're gonna shoot him in a crowd when he's right next to me?
What the hell is going on?
Bourne Scott Smith.
Go after them. I'll come around and cut them off.
Why are you taking me in here?
They've got to be near the plaza.
Richard Webb.
It was my father. He started Treadstone.
You followed me to Beirut.
Why would he have you follow me? Jesus Christ, Bourne, I'm bored.
It was his program. Why didn't he say anything to me?
That was the day he was killed. They said he was killed by terrorists. He was killed because of you. He threatened to expose the program. He didn't want you turned into a killer.
Who killed him?
Don't do it.
I'm gonna make sure it's finished.
Step aside, please. Step aside.
He's gone.
Now that he knows what we did, he'll come for both of us, and that could be the opportunity for something else.
It wasn't supposed to go like this. I wanted to talk.
Where's Dewey going? What's Iron Hand?
Dewey's new Black Ops program. I can help you get there. Here, take this.
I'll see you in Vegas.
While traveling to Las Vegas, Craig informs Dewey that they have given the asset fingerprint gloves coated with another terrorist's identity. With them, they can assassinate Aaron and frame it on someone else, keeping themselves clean. On the other hand, Jason reaches Las Vegas, but his problem is that the CIA has blocked his passport all across the US. Just as his ID is about to be flagged during a scan, Heather hacks into the airport system and removes the restrictions, granting him access. Surprised but relieved, Jason immediately heads toward the convention. The asset also arrives, preparing for his assassination mission. Heather checks into her hotel room, while Aaron and Dewey make their entrance. Media crowds swarm the area as the highly anticipated convention is about to commence. Jason steals a tracking device and tells Heather to meet him at the arcade zone. Secretly, he slips the tracker into Heather's pocket and then leaves.
My protege, strongest supporter. When Bourne turns up again, I'll deal with him. You understand?
I'll be ready, sir.
Okay, let's do this. Aaron.
Robert. Gentlemen, we're ready for you. Follow me, please.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Appears Director Dewey is held up momentarily, and I am being told that it shouldn't be too much longer.
Dewey suddenly receives an urgent call from Craig, who informs him that Jason is in the building, and Heather helped him get inside. Alarmed, Dewey orders the asset to kill both Aaron and Heather. Noticing Dewey missing from the stage, Heather grows suspicious and urgently messages Jason to reach the convention hall. Aaron begins his speech, preparing to expose the CIA's corruption. Just as the asset is about to headshot Aaron, Jason arrives in time and fires at him, wounding him and throwing off his aim.
Sir, we gotta go.
Take him to the suite. Take him upstairs.
Bourne is just leaving the West Service Corridor, heading for the lobby.
Take a team to the northeast elevators. I'll meet you up there.
You took a long time to get here, Jason.
It all ends tonight.
You didn't come here for revenge. You came here because you know it's time to come in. Your father created the program, didn't have what it takes to make it work, and you did.
I volunteered because of a lie.
No, you volunteered because of who you are. 32 kills, Jason. And how's that working out for you? You're never gonna find any peace.
I can't. You were never here.
You don't have to go after him. You have a choice.
always been a traitor.
After the havoc, the media surrounds Aaron, pressing him to reveal what he was about to disclose about the CIA before his speech was violently cut short. On the other hand, Heather informs Edwin about Dewey's wrongdoings and says that he deserved to die for his corruption. Edwin replies that the Iron Hand project is now in danger since Aaron could expose it at any time. But Heather argues that Aaron has nothing to do with it anymore, as Dewey is gone. Edwin then asks what should be done about Jason. She replies that she will try to convince him to join the CIA, and if not, then he can be executed. She demands a promotion if Edwin wants her expertise in the agency, and then she leaves. Later, Heather invites Jason to meet her at a park. She hands him his father's star medal and apologizes for everything that has happened to him.
It's a cast from your father's star on the memorial wall at Langley. I'm sorry for what happened to you.
What is it you want?
We need you to help protect us, and we'll work together.
Let me think about it.
You still think you can bring him in? And if you can't?
He'll have to be put down.
I hope you guys enjoyed the recap, and if you did, then be sure to check out other awesome movies and series on the channel. And as always, thank you very much for watching.